In this video, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG and analyzing it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high-quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon, Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description for where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG on a beautiful red Jeffrey Parker board. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get them. I'm playing the turquoise blue checkers at the bottom, XG, the white checkers at the top. And with the 6-2 standard opening split, 6-2 is going to hit back and split. 5-2, oftentimes is an early hitting exchange. Again, with the 5-1. Okay, just sending more checkers back. Okay, so consolidated. Now 4-1, so I can run like this, but I think I just make this point. Nice blocking point. 6-5 is going to come down and hit. 3-2, I'm going to hit again. Okay, so I think the 5 here and the 3 here. I want to leave a blot in front of a stripped point, so if white needs to hit, it will likely be off of the midpoint, which will be broken. It also duplicates the 3s that hit here and cover here. 5-2 is going to point on head. Okay, so double 2. Here's 1. Now I want to really unstack this and make a point. And then the last one, I'll just safety. Alternatively, I could step up, and that leaves 2s and 4s to hit here, 3s here. That's a little too much. I'd rather just safety, big racing lead. Okay, now the 3s are duplicated to hit here and here, and I have 6s on this side. So 5-1, that's a 6 that works. So now this is kind of like a double holding game. I don't really classify it as a back game because usually when the anchors are so far apart, it converts to either a 20-point holding game or an ace-point game. 5-3. Okay, so what can I do? I just make a stronger board. If I'm hit, so be it. Still has to worry about covering. The 1 here is duplicated to cover. Double 4. Okay, still don't have a double yet. Okay, so now with the 3-2, if I go 3, and then what do I do with the 2? This duplicates the 2s, but there's also 5s. I can do 2 here and 3 here. I think I just play like this and give a single direct shot. Okay, double 1 makes the point. 4-1, I'm going to safety that. Okay. So now I probably have enough for a double. I've got 4 checkers there. I can lose my market likely. There is this goaltender here, the goalkeeper, but I think I have such a large enough racing lead I could double here. 6-3, okay. Now I'm just trying to bring things home safely. 3-2. Okay, had to step up there. 6. And then if I play here, I have like 1s and 5s to cover. Or I can play here, I have 1s and 4s to cover. I don't think it makes a big difference, but I'd rather have a pure board. Okay, 6-5 is a good roll. So when you clear your midpoint against the 20-point holding game, that's when you typically lose your market. So the 3 is going to be here, and the 6 I'll play there. Does leave a bad double 6, but now he's going to crunch the board. 5-1. So this is a little awkward. I think this is the right play. However, I don't know, point to be cleared is a point not to be feared, but you really don't want these here. I think I'll try this. I'll see what happens in the analysis. 6-5, just clear from the rear. Okay, double 5 is forced, and that's going to be a single game. So I'll go to 3 away, 5 away. Do that technique over there so that the double 5s become good. Okay, so now I'm ahead with the 6-4. I'm just going to run. Double one's going to make 2 points. 4, and now 1 because this is broken. It puts pressure on that point. All right, so now I can hit 6-3 is a great roll. It's twice. Okay, looking to make an anchor. So I could do this, or I could just play like this. This does unstack things. It leaves a lot of fly shots here too. So I think I just play safe here. Okay, makes the anchor 4-1. So 4, I can make the 9 point, but I don't want to leave direct shot. 4-3, just going to play safe here. Staying back. Again, a 4-3. All right. So here the 5-1 is duplicated here, but I don't want to do this and leave a direct shot. You just do this, and there are no hitting numbers. Okay, so I have a lot of potential here, but I have these stacks against this 4-point board. I am up a lot in the race, but the score, you really have to be careful here. I think I just have to roll here. And if I hit, it will likely be loose, and white will have all these return shots. So just roll. Okay. So 4-3. And this is where I just have to kind of go for it. Double based on the score. If he hits, he's winning a lot of gammons, which will take him to Crawford. Still a comfortable take. Okay, so that was a good roll. There's the 2, so that's somewhat good. It's taking a long time to come around, so okay, so there's the 2 and the 4 here. 4-2. So I'll just make the point and slot the next one. 3-1 can make the 5 point. Just preparing in case I get a shot. So here, I'm just going to come around. Not going to make the board quite yet. 3-1. So I guess I don't want to leave another blot in case I get a shot. So I'll play like that. All right. 6 and the 1, I'll go here to have a builder for the 3-point. Okay, so now things are getting a little awkward. So I'm going to cover with the 6, or I could just do this. But maybe I just don't leave a blot on the board in case it rolls a 6-3, 5-3. So basically, I just kind of go through all the numbers from the top. Like 6-5 is okay, 6-4 is okay, 6-3 leaves a shot. So that's one. 6-2 will also leave a shot. 6-1's okay. So now let's look at the 5s. 5-4, I look at the non-doubles first, is okay. 5-3 leaves a shot. 5-2 leaves a shot. 5-1's okay. 4-3 is okay. 4-2 leaves a shot. 4-1 will clear here. 4-3 is okay. 4-2 leaves a shot. 4-1 is okay. 3-2 leaves a shot. 3-1's okay. 2-1's okay. And then the doubles are pretty much all okay. So that's, I count 7. So that's 14 numbers that leave a shot. So I don't want to leave a blot. So I just play like that. 6-4 is okay. Double 6, so I'm going to try to run. Okay, so now I just need to get out. 1, 2, 3, and if I go here, double 5s work. 1, 2. I'm going to have to get 2 crossovers. 3, 4. So if I do this, double 4s doesn't even work. So I'm going to have to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. It looks like it's double 5s are better. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now it's 3 away, 1 away Crawford. I'm thinking to myself at the beginning of this game, I want to get to the two-way score. Getting to one-away is not much more valuable than getting to the two-way score, so I don't need a gammon. So I just want to win a single game here. So here I'm going to hit twice. Basically, you make the DMP play. So the 5 and a 4. Gammon losses don't matter. So here's the 4. And the 2. Do I safety? Do I bring one down? Just bring one down. That's the DMP play. So 2-1. Here's the 1. And with the 2, I can go here. This brings another builder for the 4 points. Okay, 6-3. So here's the 3 and the 6 here. All right, so now couldn't hit, but I can cover those 2 points. I'm going to make the blocking point. So there's 2 and there's 2. Now I just need to worry about getting this guy out. So 4 and just go 1 here. I want 3s to get out there. Double 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right now I'm going to need something good. 2, 1 is very good. Now I'll need a 6 or a 5. Nope. Okay, so that's forced. There's the 5. And then just step up. That does leave double 1s to hit back in addition to 3, 1. So I could go here, but I think I'd rather just be closer to home. Okay, so there's the 5 and the 2. I'll just minimize shots. I could redistribute the builder with this, but I just really want to minimize the shots here. Okay, 5, 4 is good. Hit 6, 1 is forced. Okay, so I don't know that I want to do the 2 there because I want to make it easier to step up to the edge. There, 3, and then the 1 there, save a 3 there. Hits off the edge there, and now that's why I did that. Save the 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I could do something like this in case I roll. Well, double 2s will be okay, right? 2, and maybe 1. This will give me an extra number to hit there if I have that chance. Double 3. Okay, that's forced. Okay, trying to anchor. So now I have 2 closed out. Probably need to hit a shot. Nope. And unless I roll really well, that's going to be it. Always roll it out. You never know when you'll roll some big doubles. That. Those are the same anyway. 4. All right, so that is gin. Now I'll analyze it. Go through each of the moves. So the 6-2 was a standard split. And the 5-2 just come in and hit. So I've got the arrow there. Okay. And then the 6-5 is hit. There's always oftentimes some early hitting exchanges. And now with the 4-1, I just made the bar point. I could have ran there, but I didn't want to leave that blot there. And the 3-2 was again hitting. The 5-3. It looked like this was tied with going all the way around. And then this one was close too. Okay. Then the double 2. Yeah, I didn't want to leave this blot here, so that was the right idea. The 5-1 was a good roll. It was a 6. I didn't have a double here quite yet. The 5-3, that was basically the best I could do running around. You didn't really want to leave that direct shot, even though the 4s that hit are duplicated to cover. You could just make the 4th point. Okay. And then the 3-2 I played there, and that was fine. The 4-1 is here. So here is the double, and it was a take. So winning a lot. What I like to do in these is to see what would make it a pass, what would make it a no double. So let's go here. So I'll look at this, and let's say I move this here. Would that tip it to a pass? Yep, that's the thing. Okay, so what if the race were closer? So let's bring this here. Now it's a smaller double, but it's still a very strong position. So now I'm ahead by 29. So what if we do that? Yeah, it's still a strong double. So what if we do this and now there's no goalkeeper? It's still a double, but not quite as strong because there's some mobility here. So this is a 21 pips. Okay, so what would, I guess if we go like this, what would that do? That would make it stronger. And then if I'm ahead further, what does that do? Now it becomes a pass. What about for money? Let's put the position back. Let's look at it for money. This is a pass for money. Let's see if you think about like what scores it would be a pass. So, or at least a stronger double. So here, 4 away, 5 away. Now it's a pass. That's a big pass. So what happens is at 4 away, there aren't a lot of gammons. There are a few gammons. But if I do win a gammon, I win the match perfectly with perfect efficiency. That's really important. But even if I win a single game, I get to the valuable 2 away score. Okay, so that's good. Now, what if it's like a 3 away, 2 away? Now it's a big pass. And what if it's 2 away, 3 away? So at these scores, you can double pretty aggressively in the non-gammonish positions. There are some gammons here, but see what happens here at 2 away, 3 away. If I double, it's going to come back, but I have enough winning chances that that's okay. So that's a good way to kind of like learn about score-based strategy. Okay, so then there was a 6-3, was straightforward. Things were pretty straightforward from here, 3-2. This 6-1, I should have just simply played 7-6. Not sure what I was thinking there. So clearly, this is better. Okay. Then the 6-5 was great. That's basically a market loser. When you're able to clear your midpoint against a 20-point holding game, that's really when you lose your market. Okay, so this one, it liked this. I see. So you don't really care about this, and I guess this does pay off to the double 6. The other one was like this that doesn't. Okay, so it didn't want me to pay off to the double 6. Okay. Just keep the large racing lead. Oh, okay, so this is the one I was looking at, and this one I wasn't sure of. Looks like this was slightly better, but they're very close. So not a big deal. Is there anything that, let's see. What if this were closed? They're still close, but it likes clearing the 8-point. Okay. What about here? Here, sometimes you pre-clear, but here, this is not the case. But if you had like a checker here, this is where you clear the lower points. These are virtually tied, but this is much better. The reason for that is because the resulting position is like this after the top play. After the play of clearing the 8-point, you have a third checker on the 7 and a strip 6. That makes things awkward. Okay, so what's going to leave a shot? 6-5, 6-4, double 6, double 5. There are a lot of them. But here you have 6-3 and 6-1. Also double 6s and double 5s. But it's just a lot easier to clear this gap than to address this issue. Okay. Then 6-5 was clear from the rear. Double 5 was forced, and that was pretty much it for that one. So I won that game, so I was ahead 2-0, 3 away, 5 away. Okay, and then game 2, you're ahead, just run. The 4-1, yep. Didn't want to go all the way to here. 6-3 was a great roll. 3-1. Okay, so it was close to make that, but it loses more gammons. It wins more gammons, but that's not the issue. So if you look at like the cube information, and on a 2 cube, look at the gammon value, it's decreased for me and increased for white. Even on a center cube, well, on the center cube, this gammon gets me to the Crawford game, so it's elevated for me. But you know, when there are going to be gammons, there's usually going to be a cube coming, so you want to look at it at the 2 cube. Okay, a gammon is devalued for me at 3 away on a 2 cube because it wins the match with 1 point of overage, and that's inefficient. Okay, then the 4-1 was just play safe. Oh, slightly preferred this to unstack. Okay, and then the 4-3, I had to do that again. Okay, so this is the 5-1. So this was a blunder here, and okay, so let's look at the dice distribution. This one is interesting. So this one is the top play, which results in this position. Okay, so what this does is it makes the 5 point a second interboard point. It unstacks the heavy 6 point, and it breaks the hardest point that I'm trying to clear next. Whereas this further stacks, let me see. It doesn't unstack the 6 point. It doesn't prepare to clear this. It does hit another checker back, and that kind of increases the contact. So this is the final position after the top play. This checker can go. And I guess also I don't want to give him timing to just kind of go back and try to recirculate and maintain the anchors. So this is after the top play. This is after the selected play. This is the dice distribution. So this shows my resulting equity after all of the opponent's plays, double 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, and so forth, with an average on the right. And the upper left is after the top play, making the 5 point. The upper right is after hitting. And then this is on a color scale where blue is good, red is bad. They're on the same scale. The darker the blue, the better it is. The darker the red, the worse that is for me. And here you see they're very faint colors. There's not a lot of volatility, but here there's a lot of good rolls. So let's see. So let's go back to this and look at the. So after this, as long as he doesn't roll a 6, it's pretty good. So you see the 6s are bad, but everything else is almost really good. Now the panel on the lower left is the equity difference heat map. What it does is it subtracts given equity value from a cell in the upper right heat map from the equity value in the corresponding cell on the upper left. So it tells you the swing rolls. And blue favors play A, red favors play B, and this is plotted here on the lower right. So basically all the 6s are really bad, but otherwise things are good. So that's the key there. What else? Is there something else? So let's see, is there anything I could have done to change the play? So let's say it's like this. Don't have quite the stack. No, you still do that. Okay, so what if it's one more there? Now you're really. The problem here is it has too many here. Okay. Let's see. What if it were like this? So let's look at that. It's closer, but it's still better. What if it were like this? Now they're very close. Okay, so this has to be weakened significantly. All right, so that's the idea there. All right, then the 4-3, that's when I had to hit, it's just, what's plan B? Leave a lot of blots. Okay, and this is a double. It's a small double, but an easy take. It's because of the score. So let's look at it here, and let's look at it for money first. This is a no double beaver. It's only because of the score. Okay, so at 5 away, 3 away, that was a. But what about a 5 away, 5 away? No double. Okay, what if it's 4 away, 5 away? Now you want to double aggressively, but it's still not a double. It's almost a 50-50 game, but there's more gammons. So it was, now let's say 4 away, 3 away. Okay, so now it becomes a double. And what about a 4 away, 2 away? Now it becomes a very strong double. And what about a 3 away, 2 away, or 3 away, 2 away? There we go. Now it's a double. So these are the types of exercises I do. I look at the position, look at how many gammons, and think about what kinds of scores would affect the doubling decision. And that's how I learn a lot by doing that. I couldn't move here. There wasn't much I could do. Okay, so here was just like preparing the board, nothing special. Looks like XG made an error here. Okay. And the 3-1, 6-1, nothing special here. 6-5, these were close. Oh, it did like making this point. Okay, I guess, yeah, if you make this point, you have a pure board, and if you get a shot, if you hit a shot and he comes in, it doesn't matter anyway. So I should have gone for the pure board. The double 6 was good, saved some gammons, but little too late, so I lost the gammon. And the final game, the Crawford game, okay. 5-3, this is where you don't automatically just make the 3-point with the 5-3. When you can hit there, look at it. And with the 4-1, I had to hit twice here. It was close to do this because it unstacks, but this is a little better. Okay, 5-4 hits and covers. And it danced. The 4-2 was just cover and come down. With the 2-1, looked like there was a preference for this. Okay, just bringing an extra builder into the zone is better than advancing this. When you're blitzing, it's pretty committal. So bringing more checkers into the zone is big. And one of the things I've learned is going here, and let me just make a new one. So let's say it's like a 5-4 split, okay? And then you roll a double 5, and then he dances. Okay? So now, what's the cube decision here? Okay? It's a small double, but an easy take. But let's say you just bring one more checker into the zone. Look at what that does. It goes to 920. And if it's diversified, like there, now it's a pass. So that one extra checker helps a lot. So that's what you want to think about in blitz positions. And when you study the standard blitz positions, I just go and just modify these, see what happens. You see, it makes it into a big pass. And if you like split this checker, it makes it a little better, but not a whole bunch. When you have an extra checker into the zone, that's big in terms of a blitz. So people ask me, why do you study these impossible positions? Well, they're not technically impossible. They're possible. But the idea is not to understand positions or memorize the equities of the given positions, but to understand the effect that it has when you have an extra checker in the zone, an extra builder, whether it's on the same point or whether it's diversified. And once you know that that would make it a big difference. So here, that was more important than diversifying. Okay. Then the 6-3 covered and bring one down. 4-3 couldn't hit, so just did that. Double 5 was good. 4-1 was there. Then the double 4 was virtually forced. And the 2-1 was good. The 4-1 was not. The 5-1 I came out and hit. 5-2 had to come here. I didn't want to do this. Yeah. For the reasons I discussed. Then I was hit. 5-4 comes out. Then I had a 6-1. Then there wasn't really much I could do here. 3-1. 2-1. Oh, okay. Yeah. I should have seen this one. Come up here in case he makes it with the 5. Okay. Then I have a shot to come out. That makes sense. All right. Then the double 3 was forced. 6-3 was forced. And that was pretty much it. There wasn't anything I could do. Okay, so that was the 5-point match against XG. I really like doing these, and what I like the most is studying it afterwards because I can look at the errors that I made, and particularly the blunders. That 5-1, just making that 5-point is so important. So that's a really good lesson. And then I look at the doubling decisions and think about what scores would make the double into a no double or make it into a pass, and modify the position, see what changes that would make. I feel like I learn a lot from doing that, and even like that double 5 blitz position. Just looking at that and bringing an extra checker in the zone, just I know that because I've studied that, so that makes a huge difference. So then I can apply it to these other positions and understand that is better than diversifying the checker. So that was that, and then the dice distribution. I like to look at it at maybe like one position each map. That kind of helps me look at what plays better. So in that one position with the 5-1, the 6s were bad after making the 5-point, but everything else was really good because it gives me a strong position. Once you have the 5-point, it's really strong, especially if you can do other things with it, such as unstack the 6-point, which had 6 checkers or 7 checkers on it, and prepare to clear the 0.6 away from the anchor. The 10-point, that does a lot because that was going to be an obstacle for me. So that was a 5-point match against XG. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high-quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Until then, keep rolling your dice.